Hey guys, Dr. Axe here, Doctor of Natural Medicine. In this training video, I'm going to talk to you about IBS natural treatments and the IBS diet. And IBS stands for Irritable Bowel Syndrome. And I'm going to go through the 4 steps specifically, including diet, what foods not to eat, supplements, and lifestyle on how you can heal IBS syndrome. And I've worked with thousands of patients who have struggled with IBS and laid out natural treatment plans for them. And I've seen them overcome it, so I know you can as well if you're a person or have a family member struggling with this condition. So first, let's start off talking about what foods you have to stay away from if you have IBS. Number 1 is going to be gluten. If you're consuming gluten, that inflammatory protein and grain products, that can cause IBS. And I recommend for my patients with IBS at the start for them to stay away from all grain products, especially wheat products, but all grains to start. Now later on, about 3 to 9 months into care, sometimes they can add in some sprouted grains or sourdough grains. But from the start, that first 3 months, going completely grain-free is important. Also, staying away from casein or conventional dairy products. Lactose, the sugar in dairy, and casein can be problematic. Now, doing kefir, on the other hand, can be greatly beneficial, or a fermented dairy product, but regular dairy products, especially milk, can be absolutely destructive for IBS. Some of the other things you want to be careful of and stay away from with IBS are pretty obvious. Hydrogenated oils, those cause intestinal inflammation. Also, raw foods, that's right, salads, raw fruits and vegetables and raw foods can really damage the gut if you have IBS. And so you really only want to be consuming cooked foods. Also, staying away from cold foods. Ice water, ice cream, anything that's cold is actually hard on the digestive system. Then, of course, any processed food, refined food, packaged food, get those out of the diet if you have IBS. Now, here are the top healing foods for IBS or the IBS diet. On the IBS diet, you want to consume foods that really nourish the colon as well as nourish the spleen. The first category are going to be white immune-boosting foods. So again, white foods, think cauliflower, onions, and garlic. Cauliflower steamed is very easy to digest. Garlic and onions, when they're well cooked, are great for killing off bad bacteria in the gut and also have immune boosting benefits. The other group of foods is going to be foods that nourish the spleen, and that is especially going to be squashes. Things like butternut squash, sweet potatoes in some instances, acorn squash, spaghetti squash. But doing squash is very nourishing to the spleen and to the colon as well. And then in general, doing a lot of bone broth soup. Bone broth contains amino acids, proline and glycine, which make up collagen, which helps repair and heal the intestinal lining. So bone broth should be the number 1 superfood you consume to help heal IBS. So on an IBS diet, the perfect meal is where you get out a crock pot, you put in some organic meat, whether that's beef or chicken. Then you're going to do, add in bones. So you're going to do the broth itself along with the organic meat. And then also vegetables, things like squash in there, celery and carrots are great. Onions are great in there. But doing a bone broth soup for most of your meals is one of the fastest ways to help you heal from IBS and a great part of an IBS diet. Step number 3 in healing IBS is taking the right supplements. I recommend number 1 to get a quality probiotic supplement into your diet. And the problem is 90% of most probiotic supplements today are dead by the time you take them. So take a live probiotic supplement that contains several things. Number 1, again, good quality probiotics like Lactobacillus plantarum, but also soil-based organisms like Bacillus subtilis, and have other foods that actually support the growth of bacteria, like medicinal mushrooms and spirulina or chlorella, which have cyanobacteria, other good forms of probiotics. So again, number 1, a probiotic supplement in terms of supplements. Also taking L-glutamine. L-glutamine is an amino acid that really protects and helps nourish the gut lining. Also, frankincense or frankincense essential oil helps reduce inflammation and is fantastic for the gut. And then digestive enzymes, taking those with meals. Digestive enzymes will help you break down your food so it's easier to digest. And last but not least, when it comes to the IBS diet and natural treatment plan, is you really want to focus on reducing stress. I would schedule 3 things in your day every day to reduce stress. I would take a long walk out in nature. I would spend time either reading a spiritual growth book or meditating or in prayer. And then the third thing I would do is take a detox bath at night. And that healing or detox bath, you do 1 cup of Epsom salts and 20 drops of an essential oil like lavender or chamomile, and you soak at night for 20 minutes in the evening. And I'm telling you, that can really reduce stress. So in the morning, wake up and spend some time in prayer, meditation, or reading a spiritual growth book. Maybe go for a walk then. Right around lunch, go for another walk in nature as well. And in the evening, wind down by taking a healing and detox bath. Again, I've worked with thousands of patients with IBS and helped them lay out this IBS diet. I know that it can absolutely help you. And if you want to learn more about natural treatments for IBS or irritable bowel syndrome, go ahead and check out my website, draxe.com, and you're going to find more great information on there as well. Hey guys, this has been Dr. Axe talking about the IBS diet and natural treatments for irritable bowel syndrome.